I know you guys are in an open relationship, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like an open relationship. So I just want to get some details. I mean, like, I know, obviously, like, you know, shit shows basically like giving like advice on like sex, dating, like for like guys.
Don't take
and
advice
stuff.
from me. I don't know what I'm doing.
But I
I'm going with the flow.
but I know you guys went into the relationship it being like this, so it wasn't something that like kind of like it kind of was like you went into it like this, right?
I think the first conversation I had with Danny was like, how old was I? 20? 21, 20. I was 20, and I'm like I remember the first conversations we had. It was like before like I liked her and she liked me or whatever. I was like, I don't get marriage. So get married and you only have sex with one person the rest of your life. Like, what the fuck? That makes no sense. And I'm a 20-year-old fucking horny bastard, obviously. Like every single guy in the world. And she's like, yeah, whatever. Like, she probably wasn't even listening. But that was like our first conversation, one of our first conversations. So like going into our relationship, she knew how I thought. She knew, like she liked me for she wasn't expecting something else. Like she wasn't like, what the hell? I thought you were different. Like she knew who I was. And this was before I made any money. Like I was living off 300, 400, 500 bucks a month. Like I was broke as shit. She was like taking care of me once we started to get into a relationship. But like it was before money, before fame, whatever. It wasn't like I made this money and now I can want to fuck chicks. Like this is how I've been since I met her.
Yeah.
And I think just did a really good job communicating with her and telling her how I think and how I feel instead of hiding it and like lying about it. Be like, no, I don't want to fuck chicks. No. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I want to fuck. It's just, I don't know. I'm not going to lie to her. But yeah, so we've had a very interesting relationship over the last 7-8 years, and it's been ups and downs with any relationship. But I think being in that kind of relationship has made us both grow so much as individuals because emotions arise, crazy jealous emotions arise, anger arises, resentment, all these emotions arise. So we're like looking at who's been through this, or what can I read, what podcast can I listen to help me understand these feelings. Yeah. And one of the books we both read that we really liked was called The Mastery of Love, and it talked a lot about like she can't depend on me for her happiness, and I can't depend on her for my happiness. We have to be happy individuals, and then we can come together and be happy together. But a lot of emotions have arose from being in relationships. If I hook up with another chick, like Danny's gonna deal with those emotions, and it's nothing against her. It's like if I wanted to hook up with this chick, it's not because I don't think Danny's sexy. It's not because Danny's not good enough. And those are going to be the first emotions and thoughts that come in her head. Like, what the hell? I'm not good enough, or you don't like me anymore, or sex with me isn't. It's not that at all. It has nothing to do with that. It has that I'm a fucking freak, like every other guy. I guess I don't want to say for every other guy. I guess I could talk about myself. But yeah, like those are emotions that come up when we've had situations happen. But yeah, I think our relationship's been really unique, and overall I feel like I'm very happy with Danny. Like she's like, I don't know, I think right now she's breastfeeding, but I would want her to come on and talk about it too, because every time
I would love her to if you want to,
when baby's done sucking on her titty, because every time I've go
City
on
time.
yeah shag mag. No. Every time I've talked about it, it's always been my side of the story, my perspective. No one's really interviewed Danny or asked her questions, because it is an interesting topic. Yeah, and it is. Definitely. And I get a lot of hate from it, to be honest. Like if I'm out partying, or if I post a story when there's girls and like go home to your wife and kid and like you're a piece of shit, stuff like that. I feel like it's different, like also in like LA too. Like there's like a lot of people. I feel like now in this time, so many people are like experimenting with like, for example, like threesomes. Like, just like having like open relationships, or like even if like there's boundaries like that people set that make them like more comfortable. Like do you guys have like anything that's like off limits, or emotions? Like getting emotional has been, and like I've
more like physical, correct?
I fucked that up before. Like we broke up at one point because I fucked it up. I hooked up with a girl and it got emotional, and it was stupid, and it was 100% my fucking fault, and it was something. I was 22 years old. That was the first time I made a lot of money, and it was just like I fucked up, and thank God like now we're back on track. That was 4 years ago or whatever. but all of it's just learning. It's just fucking ups and downs. Like I plan on being with Danny for the rest of my life, no matter what happens. Like,
yeah.
But also I'm not attached to that idea. Like anything can happen. If she someday doesn't want to be with me, and I love Danny, I want what she wants, what she thinks is best for her. If she's like, hey, I met this guy. I want to see where it goes. Well, I'm not going to get mad at her if that's what she wants and I love her. And it's like, even saying that, it's like emotions come up like, damn, that would be fucking
you're just
weird.
Like, you're like, I wouldn't be mad. You're like,
I wouldn't be.
If Danny met a guy that she said she wanted to be with, I would want her to be happy, right?
But I feel like, I feel like I wouldn't be mad at her.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I could ever be mad at her. But whatever.
You can have,
I want her to be happy.
Conversation together.
Yeah, we've had, and a lot of it's uncomfortable conversations like that you need to have in relationships. And I'm finding that out even with my mom. Like she's living with me right now, and like even bringing up uncomfortable conversations with your mom, talking about certain things, financial stuff, and things like that. It's like just uncomfortable conversations are fucking important to have, but they're so hard to sometimes to bring them up, especially being in like an open relationship. It's like so fucking difficult because you don't want to hurt their feelings. That's another thing. It's like if I do something and it hurts Danny's feelings, like her feelings were hurt from herself, like my actions can't affect how she feels. It's fucking, I don't know.